Greetings, Georgia. I'm Economy Jackson, Director, Asset Building Income for United Way of Greater Atlanta. And welcome to our annual Earned Income Tax Credit Awareness Day virtual experience. As always, we have some new and exciting information about the Earned Income Tax Credit, Volunteer Income Tax Assistance, and myfreetaxes.com. Today's programming consists of great partners who are here to share valuable information that will include the Internal Revenue Service's Commissioner of Wage and Investment Division, community partners, and community civic and social leaders who hit the ground running each day across the country to make sure taxpayers have their fair share. Today, I have the great pleasure of introducing our dynamic leader who has served as our president and CEO for over a decade, Mr. Milton Little.
On behalf of United Way of Greater Atlanta, I thank each of you for joining us today for the annual Earned Income Tax Credit, or EITC event. We have a great lineup of speakers here today, so please stay tuned. It's no secret that the past few years have been full of challenges. At United Way, we have been focused on the health, education, and financial toll the pandemic has taken on the community, and the toll continues to be significant. The loss of income for thousands of individuals and families has depleted or eliminated savings for emergency needs, especially for hourly, service industry, and gig workers. Last year, I made the reference that 40% of families in the greater Atlanta area are classified as the working poor, meaning their wages most likely do not cover basic needs, even though many work over 50 hours a week. Now, as you know, inflation has slowed the recovery, and now, more than ever, struggling families and individuals should know the importance of the Earned Income Tax Credit, or EITC, and other important tax credits that are available. EITC helps low to moderate income workers and families get a tax break. And if you qualify, you can use the credit to reduce the taxes you owe and maybe increase your refund. In collaboration with our community partners, United Way of Greater Atlanta has been on the front lines addressing the challenges that so many of our communities face. And we understand that only through collaboration, like with the IRS and here today with the City of Atlanta, are we going to improve the lives of children, families, and communities across Greater Atlanta and across the entire state of Georgia. Through collaboration with the IRS and the support of the Community Foundation for Greater Atlanta, United Way of Greater Atlanta is continuing to offer the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance, or VITA program. Through this program, families will be able to apply for EITC to provide for themselves the financial relief they so desperately need. For those unfamiliar with VITA, VITA provides free tax preparation to help low to moderate income individuals and families that make under $60,000 a year. These are tax preparation services that help children, families, and communities across Greater Atlanta's 13-county region. It's an important program supporting United Way of Greater Atlanta's child well-being agenda. You also have other options available. Do your taxes yourself or with assistance as needed for free virtually with www.myfreetaxes.com. For those interested in signing up for VITA, make sure to visit unitedwayatlanta.org or follow us on social media. Before I leave you, I also want to mention that this year, United Way of Greater Atlanta will join the City of Atlanta's mayor in celebrating the Year of the Youth. For our part, we will unveil the updated Child Wellbeing Index. The Child Wellbeing Index is a data-rich map that further highlights the treasure trove of potential that lies buried in neighborhoods that have been divided by redlining and highways and weighed down by poverty and disinvestment. In addition to revisiting key indicators around financial, educational, and health outcomes, the updated index will include new layers of information, including broadband access and food deserts. We look forward to sharing more with you in the coming months. Now, let's get started with our wonderful lineup of speakers.
Hello, I'm Mayor Andre Dickens. I'm proud to join the United Way and the Internal Revenue Service to raise awareness about the Earned Income Tax Credit. We're making sure you know about the refundable tax credits you may be eligible to receive. This extra money could make a difference. The United Way offers 100% free tax preparation options, including the income-based Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program. VITA provides Atlantans with free tax preparation from IRS certified volunteers. We want to ensure you get your entire refund. I encourage you to visit unitedwayatlanta.org for more information. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Dickens, for your leadership as we continue moving Atlanta forward and providing resources for families of Metro Atlanta area and the entire state of Georgia that greatly benefit from tax credit and free tax preparation. One of our most valuable partnerships is with the IRS, and it is a pleasure to introduce Mr. Kenneth C. Corbin, the Commissioner of Wage and Investment Division.
Thank you very much for that introduction. I also would like to thank our elected officials that took time out of their busy schedules to help IRS promote the Earned Income Tax Credit, or EITC. I also cannot forget to thank our local partners like the United Way of Greater Atlanta, who dedicate their time encouraging their communities to claim the EITC. This marks the 17th anniversary of celebrating EITC Awareness Day. For nearly 50 years, EITC has provided low to moderate income workers and families a significant tax break and a much-needed refund. The EITC is one of the federal government's largest anti-poverty programs, offering financial assistance to hardworking Americans. Nationwide, as of December, 31 million taxpayers received over $64 billion in EITC. The average amount of EITC received nationwide was $2,053. Here in our state of Georgia, an estimated 1.3 million eligible taxpayers received EITC, with a slightly higher national average than that refund at $2,304. It's very important that the IRS continue to work with partners to raise awareness like this about EITC on EITC Awareness Days, as we estimate that approximately 20% of eligible taxpayers are not claiming the credit. IRS understands that the eligibility requirements are confusing and complex for EITC. That's why I'm encouraging taxpayers to go to irs.gov and use the EITC Assistant, an interactive tool that can help you determine if you're qualified by answering a few questions and providing just some basic income information. I also encourage you to take advantage of free tax preparation through the IRS Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program, like our partners here at United Way of Greater Atlanta offer. If you are not in this area and are interested, please go to irs.gov and use our VITA locator tool to find a site near you. While we encourage eligible taxpayers to claim the credit, the IRS by law cannot issue refunds before mid-February. If you want to find out more about the status of your refund, visit us on irs.gov using Where's My Refund tool or the IRS To Go app you can download on your phone or device.
Did you know the Earned Income Tax Credit can add $6,700 to your federal tax refund? If you worked and earned low to moderate income last year, you might be able to claim the Earned Income Tax Credit when you file your taxes. The Earned Income Tax Credit, also known as EITC, can be worth several $1,000s if you have children. Taxpayers who do not have children can still get a portion of the credit. Here's a quick look at the maximum adjusted gross incomes for married couples with no kids and for those with 1, 2, and 3 or more children. So if you're married and make less than this, you probably qualify. The maximum income amounts are less for single taxpayers. To qualify, you must have a valid Social Security number, you must be a U.S. citizen or a resident alien all year, your income must fall within certain limits. Remember that unemployment benefits are not earned income and can't be used to claim the EITC, but they are taxable income and may affect the amount of EITC a person may get. To find out more about the credit, including whether you qualify, visit irs.gov/EITC.
Thank you, Kenneth, for your valuable information and the partnership that we have with you, that you continue to provide each and every year as our partner with United Way of Greater Atlanta on behalf of the IRS. Now, what's a program without great entertainment? We are delighted to have the world-renowned superstar saxophonist, Mr. Trey Daniels. Trey, take us away. Thank you, Trey Daniels. We look forward to hearing more from you during our Earned Income Tax Credit Awareness Day virtual experience.
Hello, I'm Michael Smith, CEO of the Greater Valdosta United Way, serving South Georgia, and also current chair of the United Ways of Georgia, representing the 31 local United Ways throughout the state. We are thankful for Greater Atlanta's leadership and guidance and want to let all Georgians know about claiming their Earned Income Tax Credit and by going to myfreetaxes.com. You worked hard for your money. Please make sure you file your taxes and claim the credits that you're eligible for. We know the recovery's been tough. Inflationary pressures have been hard on all of us, and you need to use those dollars that you can get back for child care, school supplies, gas, or groceries. So please take the time, file your taxes, go to myfreetaxes.com, and we want to thank Greater Atlanta for their leadership, guidance, and support in this measure so that all Georgians know about earned income tax credits and what they're eligible to receive. Thank you.
United Way can help you get your maximum refund with myfreetaxes.com. MyFreeTaxes.com is an easy, safe, and free way to file federal and state taxes online. It's easy to get started. Just organize your forms. Collect information about everyone in your household. Gather additional documents to get an even larger refund. Then, start filing. 80% of filers are able to complete their taxes in less than an hour. Go to myfreetaxes.com and get started on your taxes, anytime, anywhere, even from a mobile device. Choose what works for you. File yourself or have your return prepared for you. Need help? IRS certified specialists are available. MyFreeTaxes.com is the easy, safe, and free way to file your tax return. MyFreeTaxes.com is brought to you by United Way.
I am Atlanta City Council member Keisha Waits, representing Post 3 at large. On Friday, January 27th, United Way of Georgia will celebrate 17 years of Earned Income Tax Credits Awareness Day in an effort to increase awareness about the Earned Income Credit Program. Today, with inflated prices and rising cost of living, it is important now more than ever for struggling families to know the importance of tax credits. Many people are not aware that they are eligible for these credits. Tax credits help low to moderate income families get a tax break. And if you qualify, you can not only have your taxes prepared for free, you won't be leaving money on the table. Through our partnership with the IRS, families will be able to apply for the Earned Income Tax Credit to provide access to the financial relief you so desperately deserve. For those living close to the greater Atlanta area, you can actually get your taxes prepared in person here in the Atlanta area through a program called VITA. For those who do not live so close, you can go online and use the service myfreetaxes.com and do your taxes from the privacy of your home. We ask you today to help us spread the word about the Earned Income Tax Credit Program and how workers across the state of Georgia can access the savings they so desperately need. For more information, you can have your taxes prepared for free. Visit myfreetaxes.com or United Way of Atlanta.
There's a hero when you look inside your heart. You don't have to be afraid of what you are. There's an answer if you reach into your soul, and the sorrow that you know will melt away. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you'll finally see the truth that a hero lies in you. It's a long road when you face the world alone. No one reaches out a hand for you to hold. You can find love if you search within yourself, and the emptiness you felt will melt away. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you'll finally see the truth that a hero lies in you. Dreams are hard to follow, but don't let anyone tear them away. Hold on, there will be tomorrow. In time, you'll that a hero lies in you. That a hero lies in you.
Hello. Hi, I'm Tracy Walker Carter, the Director of Stakeholder Partnerships, Education and Communication in the Wage and Investment Division of the Internal Revenue Service. I am here to help get the word out across Georgia about important tax credits. I want to thank United Way of Greater Atlanta and their partners for the opportunity to return and share updates about the Child Tax Credit. The Child Tax Credit enhancements for 2021 implemented by the American Rescue Plan have expired. For tax year 2022, the credit amount for the Child Tax Credit is $2,000 for each qualifying child under 17 years old, with a phase-out approach when the modified adjusted income exceeds $200,000 or $400,000 in case of a joint return. The maximum additional child tax credit amount has increased to $1,500 for each qualifying child. Advanced child tax credit payments will not be issued before mid-February of 2023. If your return includes errors or is incomplete, it may delay the tax refund. The fastest way to get your 2022 tax refund is by electronically filing the tax return and choosing direct deposit. And lastly, the IRS offers no-cost tax filing assistance. You can go to www.irs.gov and type VITA in the search box to locate a volunteer income tax assistance site near you. If you want to prepare and file your own return, Free File is available to eligible taxpayers. I am glad you joined us today. It is always my pleasure to share updated information with you. Thank you. I look forward to seeing you next year.
Let's hear it again from our saxophonist, Trey Daniels. Stay tuned after Mr. Daniels for more information as we continue connecting with our community partners, civic leaders, and past VITA recipients.
Well, hello and greetings to you on United Way's 17th Annual Earned Income Tax Credit Awareness Day. I want to thank my Morehouse brother and constituent Milton Little for all the work that he's done on behalf of future generations in his role as president of the United Way of Greater Atlanta, now for some 15 years. I want to encourage folks to apply. Please apply for this sometimes underutilized program that can give families a break, reduce the taxes you owe, and potentially increase your federal tax refund. How's that? This is not theoretical stuff for me. I grew up in public housing, and I would not be here in the United States Senate if it were not for good federal public policy. That's why I was proud last Congress to fight to expand this tax credit. So head on over to the IRS website to learn more about the eligibility for the Earned Income Tax Credit, and make sure you have income statements and other important documents available. Look, it'll only take a couple of minutes, and you can make a huge difference in the lives of yourself and your loved ones. Keep the faith and keep looking up.
Without the support of our leaders in Congress, we would not be able to provide the resources needed each year for families in the state of Georgia to take advantage of tax credits and free tax preparation. So we say thank you, as we could not do this alone. VITA plays an important part each year in the many communities surrounding Atlanta metro area and the entire state of Georgia. Let's highlight some of our community partner sites.
Hi, my name is Exandria Armstrong, and this is my family. This is my son. What's your name?
Owen.
And how old are you, Owen?
4.
And this is my daughter,
Ava, and I'm 11.
and this is our little tiny crew. I started using the VITA services last year. Last year was my very first time using the services, and I'll definitely be using them again this year. The reason why I use VITA services is because I love the fact that it had a very personal relationship with my tax preparationer. I love the fact that she was available for me to ask any questions or to make sure that I understood the process. I love the fact that she was knowledgeable of the process and gave great advice. And most importantly, that the information is stored, so I don't have to go looking for all of my taxes again this year. She'll have them stored for my taxes that I'll file this year with them. But one of the reasons that I benefited from using VITA is mainly because at the time I was able to, during Christmas, I really didn't have any funds. And so I was able to now use that money and do Christmas in March for my kids. Also during that time, we were homeless. And instead of having to go to a shelter or a hotel, I was able to use that money and go to Airbnbs and just create a more homely, safe environment for my children. Advice that I would give someone contemplating using VITA or another tax services, I would say VITA is the right way to go, simply because it's free, right? And you think most of the time, nothing is really free. And I myself kept waiting for the catch and kept waiting for, like, am I really gonna get my refund back? Am I really gonna get everything that was on the table? And everything turned out exactly the way they said. I was able to get my refund when it came around the time for the child tax credit here in Georgia. I was not concerned on whether or not I filed my taxes or I added whatever needed to be added into my taxes, because I knew that was handled. And so that's one of the benefits just off the top. Having someone that's knowledgeable, still having that friendship type relationship with your preparer that's preparing it for you. And then, I mean, who's gonna say no to free, and being able to do it year after year? Well, I hope to God you guys keep it year after year so that it's something that continues. Having an organization or an opportunity to get your taxes done and to have that one thing that's safe and secure, and you can just do an Excel moment about your taxes, this is just the perfect way to go for anyone, actually. I would say families, single mothers, and go do it.
Hello, my name is Elizabeth Wilson, and I'm the director of GMIN, the Georgia Micro Enterprise Network, located right here in Atlanta, Georgia. I want to talk to you about the importance of tax credits in our community and across the state. Some don't think they need to file their taxes or that there is a reason to, especially for hourly, service industry, or gig workers. But today, with inflated prices and rising costs of living, it is more important than ever before for struggling families to know the importance of the Earned Income Tax Credit, EITC, and other important tax credit opportunities. Many people are not aware that they're eligible for these credits. EITC helps low and moderate income workers and families to get a tax break. And if you qualify, you can only get it if you file your taxes. Otherwise, as they say, you are leaving money on the table. Through the United Way of Atlanta's partnership with the Internal Revenue Service, families will be able to apply for EITC to provide themselves with the financial relief they so desperately need. For those living close to Greater Atlanta, they can get in-person free tax prep through the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program, or VITA program. And for those who do not live close by, they can actually use myfreetaxes.com and complete their taxes from home with assistance. We ask you to help us today to help get the word out, to help spread the word about the EITC program and how workers across Georgia can get the money they deserve by filing their taxes. For more information on how your taxes can be filed for free, again, visit myfreetaxes.com or go to unitedwayatlanta.org for VITA event sign up. Thank you in advance for your help. We really need you to help us spread the word.
My name is Bonnie Upshaw. I work at site Greenbrier Mall. I have been working for VITA for 45 years. I retired from the IRS in 2010. Why is VITA important to the community? It's a free service, and it's important to the people who are not sure what to do, how to file their taxes, and they can come there and we can educate them. Most of the people that work at the VITA site is IRS retirees. We have a few that's not IRS retirees, but they are there to educate all people, all color, all races, to empower them to continue to come, to continue to file their taxes. Don't stop filing their taxes because they might owe. If you come to VITA, we'll explain everything to you. We'll go over line for line before you put your signature on anything. That's most important. Where can people find more important about VITA? By dialing 211 or the IRS website. What information should one bring to the VITA site? They should bring their ID, Social Security card for them, their dependent, all their 1099, all their W-2s, any document that they have to file. When do VITA site open? You can visit United Way website and it will have the listing of open up all VITA sites. This is the best service you can use. You have qualifiers. Everybody at VITA is certified. It's better, to me, I feel like you'll get most advanced because you'll save money by coming to a free service than paying $400 and $500 getting your tax done, which you can't afford. But you can get your money back in the same time frame if you go to a paid preparer. Why shouldn't someone use Rapid Refund? Because when some people go there and take out that loan, sometime when your return get to the IRS, some people don't get a refund because their money could be offset for a student loan, child support. Then they would have to pay that money back themselves for their rapid refund. So it's best not to get no rapid refund because you're really not guaranteed you're gonna get the amount of money they are telling you that you're gonna get. And half the IRS is holding their money. We can get in touch with taxpayer advocate for them. Long as they got proof, they can go downtown, show them they got a cutoff notice, show them they have a past due notice. Taxpayer downtown would take care of that, forward to taxpayer advocate. At that point, they can prove that they have a hardship. IRS can do an overnight express refund to the taxpayer, which they can have FedEx to deliver to their house.
Now we're going to go to our frequently asked questions. Each year we get several questions regarding EITC, so we have compiled just a few frequently asked questions. Are VITA services available to everyone within the Metro Atlanta area or just the City of Atlanta? VITA is available to anybody across the nation. All you have to do is call 211 in your area and you'll be able to find a VITA site that will be in your area. But if you cannot find a VITA site in your area, contact one of the United Ways, or you can go to myfreetaxes.com, which is available to everyone, and you could do your taxes yourself for free. People often want to know, how can they sign up for VITA? Well, some of our sites are walk-in, so all you have to do is come to that site and you'll be right there. But some sites do require appointments. So we would ask you to go to our website if you're in the Metro Atlanta area, UnitedWayAtlanta.org, and you could see the sites that are listed. But again, if you're anywhere else in the state of Georgia, you can contact your 211 or just look up VITA and you can find one of the sites that's near you. Some will require appointments and some you can just walk in. And why are we having one day specifically dedicated for the Earned Income Tax Credit? Because over 22% of families across our nation do not get this credit that the IRS has made available to families. And what does that mean? That means that many families that could be lifted out of poverty are losing this essential credit that is available. Last year with the child tax credit, it reduced poverty for almost half of the children in the state of Georgia, just by making sure those families were able to get the tax credits available to them. So VITA, which is a voluntary income tax assistance, is set up for you to get your taxes done for free. Yes, free, F-R-E-E, free. Why leave money on the table, even what you would pay to get your taxes prepared? That $200, $300, $500 that you would pay somebody, that could be your rent, your food, or whatever it might be. But we provide this service so you can go to a VITA site, get your taxes prepared professionally for free. Our volunteers are trained every year and have to be certified by the IRS to make sure that you get all the credits that are available to you. So they are volunteering their time to help move you up, to do the things you need necessary to help your family go further than you ever thought you would. Now, you can't get to a VITA site? We've got something for you. My Free Taxes. My Free Taxes is also provided to you by the United Way. And it is your do-it-yourself, DIY. So you can go online just like you would go to any other place, but you don't have to buy the service. And it is totally free. No getting to the end and then finding out, oops, they want me to pay something. But My Free Taxes is free. Now you need to go to myfreetaxes.com. Remember that part, myfreetaxes.com. It's English and Spanish. And guess what? If your cousin, your sister lives in another state, they can go there too. My Free Taxes is available across the nation, free. So we want you to share this information. Maybe today you say this is not for me, but you might have a cousin, a sister, a brother, a neighbor who could benefit from making sure that they get all the tax credits that are deserved to them through the IRS. We hope that our Earned Income Tax Credit Awareness Day virtual experience has been informative and insightful. In addition to the free tax preparation, our partners offer free financial education, programming that includes financial coaching to help you obtain your financial goals and to reach your full financial potential. We look forward to you joining us again next year. At United Way, we are united for more. With VITA, We are united for more financial empowerment, and it's there just for you.